Paula Coomber, Seaside Radio, at the studio today with Ray Duffill. What do you do?
I edit the Hedon blog and HU12 Online, which is a website for the South Holderness area. It's a news website, and it's very much about bringing very local issues and very local news to local people. So it's very similar, I suppose, to what Seaside Radio does, but whereas you do it on sound and vision, I do it in text and words and via a website.
And how long have you been doing this?
The Hedon blog's been going just over 3 years. And the HU12 online site has been in existence for about 18 months, but in its present form has just been launched as a new website for the area.
What made you start to do this?
I originally worked in Blackpool, and when my organisation's funding started being threatened, we had to produce newsletters without any funding to produce those newsletters. So I actually produced the newsletters online as a kind of website. And when I was made redundant from Blackpool and moved back to Hedon, I kept my hand in with those kind of website tools. And I also wanted to find out about Hedon, the town in which I lived. And so the Hedon blog was formed, and it's very much about discovering my town, discovering what was going on in the town, and actually sharing that with people on the website.
You literally walk the town and search things out.
Yes, I call myself a beat blogger. So it's very much about walking the street, having a look what's going on, noting down anything that might be strange or odd or perhaps happening that might be of interest to people. And then I do a bit of further investigation, maybe contact people, and then we'll publish that as a kind of story on the website.
Now, we know this is getting quite popular, this blog site of yours. You have quite a few hits a month.
Yes, we actually hit the magic figure of 200,000 hits just a few months ago. And actually we're getting about 9,000 or 10,000 every month, actually looking at the site now. But last summer we reached over 14,000 people when a big campaign in Hedon over the smells from Yorkshire Water sewage works. Yes, that campaign really had lots of people looking at the Hedon blog, and it meant we had a massive hits rates. And as I said, we reached 14,000 people. And fortunately, that kind of interest in the site has been maintained, so we're getting 9,000 or 10,000.
Do you think it's mostly local people? Because the internet, they can access it all over the world. Do you think there's any expats probably?
Yeah, my statistics tell me that the overwhelming majority come from the kind of Crew network, so that would suggest that it's all local people. But we do know, and I do know, that we get people looking at it from Australia. We've got an expat who lives in Dallas in America who occasionally contacts us, and then there's somebody who lives in Hedon but works away in Latin America, and they regularly look at the site in order to catch up on photographs and what's going on.
And is there any way the general public can help you now with this project?
Yes. The wider South Holderness area has lots of very local stories that, unless they come to a website like the Hedon blog or like HU12 Online, is actually those stories don't get kind of heard. And obviously, they can go to Seaside Radio and get their stories heard in that way, but via the website, we've also got an opportunity to spread your news, to make sure more people can find out what your organisation, what your group or what your town or village is doing. So we need your news, we need your stories, we want your ideas perhaps of the kind of issues we should be covering.
And how can they get in touch with you? Is it through the website?
Yes, go to www.hu12.net. And on there you'll find lots of ways to contact me. There's a mobile phone number, you can contact me on Facebook, you can contact me on Twitter, lots of ways you can contact me on there. You can send me a simple email and I'll quite often chase you up and follow you up to a bit more information about your issue, about your story.
Lovely. And you are now thinking that you will put some advertising up there?
Yes, well, when you think about it, if 9, 10 perhaps more people are looking at that site on a monthly basis, then perhaps it's a good idea to get your business on there, to get your business looked at, perhaps with a link through to your business's website. We've got an active daily audience looking at that site. What a great way to advertise your firm or your company or your organisation. So get yourself advertised on there. It's very cheap. The rate starts at £10 a month. We have, if you get a block booking, if you like, of 6 months, there's big reductions there. But it's a cheap way for any company or any firm to advertise.
So in the same way as anybody's got any stories for you, go to the website, go to the contact you and get in touch.
That's right, on www.hu12.net. Got it?
Thank you very much, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Paula.